This is Geeter McFarlin with a report from South Texas. Now, we've had a situation down here, and now I think we're going to have to deal with it. We got some winds blowing in from Mexico, and it's created a problem for me. You can see in the background, I got a skylight that blew off the top of my house. Can you imagine that? Blew off the top of my house, these Mexican winds blowing in South Texas, just blowing stuff all over the place. Windmills spinning so fast you can't even count the trays on it. I tell you what, now I tried to repair that skylight because I went to the building supply store and they said they don't have any more like it. So what I did is I bought some of this glue. Well, I tell you what, that was a mistake. Now the glue is good. There's no question this is excellent glue. But the problem is, I didn't read the small print. Look how small that is. You can't read that? Well, you can read that, but can you read that? Can you read that right there? Now, like I say, this is excellent glue, but you cannot read it. You cannot read it. I had to get one of these, magnifying glass. And even with that, I couldn't read it. I tried. Well, the problem was, damn, we're having technical difficulties again. Everything went blurry. What in the world is wrong with this machine? You know, I was told by my boss up there in New Yank City that there would be no problems with this machine. And now it's all out of focus. How can we produce a program with technology like this? This is all supposed to be the latest, newest stuff. But what we got here, it's out of focus. Can you see that? I can see it. It's out of focus. Now, what am I supposed to do? Stop the broadcast? Because things are out of focus? Come on back. I put this thing up here like that. And now it's out of focus on me. What is the problem? What is the problem here? Gee whiz, I do not understand this technology. I am trying to do a report about the winds in South Texas that are blowing stuff off the top of my house, and I got a machine here that doesn't work. What do I have to do? Shut it off, start over? Boy, I tell you, technology, this is something else. I cannot understand this technology. I do not know how much more of this I can take. This technology is a problem. I tell you what, I'm trying to do a broadcast about the winds, which are a problem, winds that are blowing in from Mexico, and what I've got is problems with my technology. Now, how can I deal with a situation like that? We're supposed to be giving you a report from South Texas, and we got nothing but problems here. Now, let me get back to the first problem that I started to deal with here. See that right there? That's a piece of my skylight. Came blowing off the top of my house because of these winds that are blowing in from Mexico. And I tried to put it back on here, back over on this thing right there. You see in the back, that's my skylight. And I tried to glue it on with this right here. Now this is excellent glue. I don't have any problems with this glue at all. It's excellent glue. But what you need to do is you need to read the fine print on there because it says, don't let it touch your fingers. Well, that's a mistake that I made because when I was gluing these little pieces back there, I was running my fingers on here trying to get it nice and smooth. Well, you know what? My fingers stuck together. That was a huge problem. I had to pour alcohol on it. That didn't help. Then I had to go and I had to put some fingernail polish on it. That didn't help. Then I had to get some acetone. Well, finally, the acetone was able to get my fingers apart. But you know what acetone does to you? You read the fine print on that? That ain't good for you either. That's a carcinogenic. You know what that is, a carcinogenic? It causes cancer. Cancer. So as a result of using this, in order to take this to put back on that, I'm going to get cancer and die? Now, that's a problem. That's a real problem. So these winds that are blowing in from Mexico are creating a situation here that we cannot deal with. We cannot deal with this situation. I don't know what to do. Every time I turn around, I got technology problems. I got Mexicans coming over the border. I got fire ants. I got the wind blowing stuff off the top of my house. I got glue that's gluing my hands together. This is just too much. This is way too much. Well, this is Geeter McFarlin with a report from South Texas. I don't know what to do. I'll keep working at it. I mean, that's the main thing. Keep working at it. See if I can solve these problems. And we'll be in touch with you. I'm going to cut you off the internet now. So goodbye for now. We'll be back later. Problems, nothing but problems. That's all this is